What's good, everybody? Santi back with another video for you guys. I wanted to talk about what is the point of semen retention. Now, the concept of semen retention in other cultures, when we talk about like the Far East, parts of Asia, Kemet, which most people know because of the Greeks, they know it as Egypt. But in a lot of ancient societies and even tribes, was the practice of harnessing and cultivating and working with the sexual energy to achieve one's highest potential and to be more connected to nature and the cosmos and have a deeper relationship with the self, with themselves, the self and creation. So when we go back from the ancient past, millennia ago to the development of ancient civilizations, you have to understand that the science of sexuality played a part in the building of civilizations. You know what I'm saying? So that same knowledge can be applied to the building of a man, the building of a woman, the creation of life, the building of all things, composing of the unification of both masculine and feminine energy. So when we go from that point, to the origins of being, to the universal laws, the laws of nature, to now, semen retention for men is to get them back to their natural state. A lot of guys, they come across semen retention through social media, more so YouTube, but for a man to really fully develop himself, he needs to be able to have a natural and healthy relationship with his own sexual energy, because your sexual energy is a part of it's the root of your being, right? Now, I've said this in previous videos. Your sexual identity and your sexual energy are very, very important to your holistic or your whole or complete understanding of yourself. So with so many things going on in modern society, so many distractions and so many unhealthy habits that have become the norm, one of those things is the consumption of pornographic imagery and artificial stimulation that disrupts your natural state of being and ultimately stifles your inner being. It also stifles your physiological development, your biology. You know what I'm saying? It alters your brain. It affects your body. It affects your relationship to your body, and also affects your relationships with other people. So the point of abstaining from porn, masturbation, or orgasm, okay? So it's not something to be done forever unless you decide to go that path of the ancients, and this could be connected to like Buddhist monks and things of that nature, to where they abstain. The reason why they abstain is because they're looking for the ultimate spiritual attainment. They're focused on the spiritual path, the highest spiritual path, where they're disconnected or they're detached from worldly desires, worldly things. And a lot of people that are Christians associate with Christianity, but that's a very old, ancient concept. It doesn't originate with Christianity, okay? Especially when you think of Buddhism and Taoism, which are older than Christianity. So unless you decide to go that path where you're more so focused on your soul development and not participating in worldly day-to-day life, should be the only reason that you should abstain from it completely. And that is a choice of your own. Now, a lot of guys who don't necessarily understand the purpose and intent of semen retention would think that it's like, you're not supposed to have sex altogether. You're just not supposed to, not supposed to have sex, not supposed to release that energy and just focus on your purpose and things of that nature. Now, what you have to understand is that having sex is natural. Having sex is a part of nature. Your body is designed to unify with another being, okay? You're meant to engage in that act of sexual, you're designed to gain into that form of expression because it is a part of creation, Okay, but watching pornography and that artificial stimulation is not natural. Having sex with natural is natural. Okay, if you're abstaining from watching porn and things of that nature, you're supposed to be having sex. Okay, you're not supposed to be masturbating to videos and pixels. You know, you're not supposed to be doing that, but you're supposed to be having sex. If anything, when you stay on this path of semen retention and you make the decision that, okay, I'm not going to release this energy unless I'm having sex, and you train your mind to embody that understanding, then you're going to ultimately create experiences and attract to you experiences with another person. You're going to draw sexual experiences to you. You know what I'm saying? Because that energy goes out into nature. Okay, you're aligning yourself with nature so that you start to experience the ultimate nature of things, the cyclical or cycle oriented culmination of events. You know what I'm saying? No different than this changing of the seasons and the shifting from day to night. It's all one. Your body operates along the lines of those same laws of nature, understanding the balance, you know. And because if you've been practicing and conditioning yourself with this habit for a long period of time, it's going to take time for you to get out. But just think about it. If you've been doing this for 10, 15, 20 years, and you were doing it every day, think about you taking the time or making the choice to abstain just one day. You've done something great, because as much as it is that you have put into, you know, conditioning your body into the habit, that is a small aspect of change, which is very, very difficult for some to do. If you can even go without it for one day. Because in the past, I had periods where I probably didn't do it. You know, I probably would go, like back in high school and stuff, I probably would go a day without it, not thinking about it, because I had things to distract me, or I got, my mind was preoccupied with other things, and I never had the chance to let my mind wander off into that area, you know. So when you get to that point to where you can, you end up going one day, then you just end up going another day, you know, like you end up pushing it to 2, 3, a week, 2 weeks, and then you might engage in the habit again. You might, what they call a relapse. You might relapse, but over time, as you keep pushing the extremes, and you keep, breaking that boundary, you're going to get to a point to where you no longer do it anymore. But it all starts in the mind. It all starts in the mind. If you can get your mind aligned with it, then the rest of your body will align with it. It'll sit in your heart, and you'll be more in tune with yourself to the point where you can have control. You'll have a conscious control over being able to stop yourself from relapsing, because you would have developed the self-awareness and the self-control through your willpower. And see, your subconscious mind will agree with it, because the subconscious mind is the regulatory faculty of your spiritual being, your spiritual body, that it works oneness with your physical body. It works in attunement with it, because the subconscious regulates things within your being, mechanisms within your being, without you having to tell it to do so. You know what I'm saying? So then when you get it to that level where it's operating within the alignment of the subconscious, then you can defeat yourself of that habit. And so you can defeat that habit. You break that habit. So like I said, the whole purpose of semen retention is to be in tune with your original self. Be in tune with nature. You know what I'm saying? Really be in alignment with who you are. It's because pornography and just that entire industry is destroying the lives of a lot of people. It's destroying, and because it's destroying the lives of a lot of people, it's going to destroy and affect our relationship to nature. You know what I'm saying? People are disconnected from the natural world and understanding its importance to us, and understanding how we are one with it. And every time we cause harm to nature, or we cause harm to ourselves, it's a domino effect. you know, because of the fact that we're engaging in these self-destructive habits, that goes out into the world. And see, a lot of people don't realize that they're creating the problem. They're continuing to create the problems that we have in the world on a subconscious level. You know, so the purpose of semen retention is to get back into who you truly are. And if you don't know yourself and you still engage in, you know, PMO, porn, masturbation, and orgasm, step away from that and allow yourself to go through the struggle of realization and recognize your innate power and your innate potential to really express yourself and manifest things before you, you know, and really achieve a true and ultimate state of happiness that can only come from within. So that's all I wanted to talk about in this video, man. Y'all stay the path, cultivate balance, protect your energy, you know. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll holler back at you guys. Love. Salud.